COMC, the rise of a sleeping giant. Check out my collection, collectibles, comics, cards. What do you call it? Do you use it? How long have you been using it? In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about COMC, my thoughts, impressions, where I see them going, where they've been, what's going on. I'm starting here with promotion. They just launched another one here focused on the NBA. I have to say, I really like these promotions they've been launching. They also did one recently. Where is this one? Here we go. On TCG, 30% off submissions. They did one previously. I think it was 30% off submissions. I have one in processing. I'll take a look at that. We'll talk all about that. But again, I want to talk about COMC. Years ago, when I started my channel in 2020, May 16th, my first video was introduction to using COMC. At the time, it's 2020. Everybody's talking about cards. Everybody's sports cards, flipping sports cards. That I will say, what's interesting to me is that I'm realizing now, and I realized then, not many people are using COMC. Like my first video is how to use COMC because no one was putting that video out. It's one of my most viewed at 5,000 views. I did make it private a while back, so I haven't been keeping it up, and I wasn't updated. But the reason I bring that to your attention is that I think I even said in this video, there's three types of accounts that you need to have if you're reading sports cards: an eBay account, a COMC account, and I think the third one might have been another COMC account. I'll talk about that in a moment. I'll quickly share with you. Here's one of my COMC accounts. I will say one of them because I do have two COMC accounts. Why do I have two COMC accounts? First reason was when I was very active in COMC back in 2020, my sons wanted to get involved. So I made a separate account, and one son ran one account and one son ran the other account. And it gave them kind of a sense of, to be brutally honest, in selling cards. We didn't do much buying on the platform. We were selling cards. My sons and I got in sports cards back in 2015, 16, 17, acquired a bunch of cards. And COMC was a way for us to sell cards. I have this account up to kind of share with you. It's my oldest account, over $18,000 in total sales. So that's, lifetime history. And I assume this account was 2016, maybe 15, 17, somewhere in there. I could go back and actually check that. There's some great information in this account. I did a lot of portfolio selling over the years. I will say primarily have used this to sell. Here's some of the buying. I'm even going to brutally be honest with you. I did buy this card from my other account. Why did I do that? Well, again, my boys were using one account for one of them, the other for the other one. So we'd buy cards back and forth to move cards back and forth. Okay. Was I creating a comp? No, that was not my intent. But I'll be brutally honest with you. These two accounts did buy and sell from each other because I moved cards back and forth. But the only way you could do that was buying back and forth. I do wish there was a way you could have a master account and then provision like sub accounts. Because again, as a collector / investor / father of kids, I think COMC is one of the best hidden gems. Like if you have a kid who's involved in sports cards, get them a COMC account. Get them involved in this. They can understand the buying, the selling, seeing cards, tracking cards. There's so many things. In fact, one thing I want to talk about in this video is just I've learned so much from other content creators, and I actually just remembered I'm leaving a few out. Let me start with one of the ones that he's not a content creator anymore, but the Compact Card Investor. I remember chatting with Brad. When I saw him do COMC videos, I do remember reaching out to him. I think he looked at my video. We shared COMC information. He is one of the only content creators of 2020 who actually, in my opinion, used COMC and used it to buy, sell, flip, made money off of it. I mean, he was very active in COMC. I love his COMC videos, but he should have had a sponsorship with COMC early on because I learned a lot from his selling style and seeing his perspective on using COMC. If you haven't know, Brad he quit. He's moved on to, beautiful women and chasing scripts in the LA area. So maybe you'll see him on TV someday or in a movie. But great guy, really great friend of Brad's. And I love what he did with COMC. It's one of my favorite videos are his videos on COMC. Some of them I laugh at. Like here's where he's buying a bunch of slabs, selling a bunch of slabs. And I'm just great content looking back at that. 34,000 views on this. He did a very good job on his content as well. Let me just share with you a few other ones. I was listening to this video the other day, and this blew my mind. I am a huge fan of Jason. He does cards and comics. One of the most knowledgeable guys when it comes to sports cards, true collector, does a little flipping on the side to support his habit like most of us, right? You do a little to support your habit, is what they say. But he mentioned he just now got a COMC account, like this year. And I was shocked by that. It's like, really? But it made me think there's a lot of people, I think, really coming new to the platform. Another content creator I don't have up in front of me right now is Sports Cards once again. He, too, was in China and was very active on COMC and used COMC to buy cards and then bring them into the Chinese market. A couple other content creators I follow that I'm a big fan of, Sports Card Anonymous and Neo. Neo I think Neo is now a sponsor of COMC. I'm 99% sure. And Sports Car Anonymous, he might do some sponsorship with COMC. Both guys new to COMC. Both of them just recently this year got to COMC. I love their videos. I love, Sports Car Anonymous here is very football focused, talks about chasing cards. In fact, one tip I got is every day they log in. Where is it? They log in here to the recently listed, I think it was. Where's buyer? I forget. See, I'm not a buyer, so I don't even look at this, but there's a place you can look at, and someone will probably put a note behind in the bottom here where you can look at latest listings, most recent listings. And that's a great place to go in and make some purchases. Here's my other COMC account. This is my more active one right now. Less money sold on it. Why is it less active? I don't even know why. I think we just had cards over here and I was sending certain cards this one. I think I'm going to send TCG to this one and let one son kind of get back into running this account. I've been kind of more managing this account. But again, big fan of it. Another thing I really love with COMC now, right? Let me go ahead and quickly pause this for a second. I wanted to go ahead and pull up Sports Cards once again. Again, great content. Do recommend subscribing, checking him out. But again, he did a lot of COMC videos earlier on. Beginner's Guide has a lot of really, really good looks. Bought a bunch of cards in COMC. His fees is a great breakdown. This is an excellent one. Comparing the fees of COMC. One thing I will say, as I've been using COMC more as a seller, is that back when I first started using it, it was 25 cents to submit a card. And I want to say there was a penny per month fee for maintaining cards. I never got to that. I didn't get to be there 6 months. Their fees definitely have changed. I don't like the 50 cents per card. It's made me change a lot of my thoughts. Before, I used to send all cards that were like $1 value card. I'd send it in there. But if I'm paying 50 cents in the submission, and then I'm probably going to pay a couple other things, I'm making, maybe 20 cents, 25 cents on $1 card right now. And that just seems to me not be worth it. Now, at the same time, I don't know where else to take those cards. I could give them away. I'm not a dollar box guy or a quarter box guy, but it is one thing I will say. COMC's kind of changed my outlook. They really pinched me to make them put in higher value cards. Again, back in the day, if it was a rookie card, I sent it to COMC. I mean that. If I had a rookie card, I sent it to COMC. It was a quarter to process that. I want to also mention here another thing, a couple things that have happened with COMC that I'm again super excited. They have already had the integration with the eDeck or ePack, where I can shop for a pack, right? I'm not going to be shopping right now, but I can shop for any of these cards right now. Could buy a pack, a box, a case, whatever I want to, open those cards. And if it's a card that I like, I'll go to my collection here. My collection, I don't know if I have anything here. I think I have one card here. Here we go. You'll get this physical pending. If it's a card that you can get a physical of, you can then send that directly over to COMC. It shows up in your COMC account. And then once it's in COMC, I could then go ahead and grade it, right? So that's another thing there. They're like, where's the grading submissions? So again, follow me here. With COMC today, the way I get cards into it, I'm sending in submissions, and I'll show you that in a moment. Or here's some ePack cards, right? I bought these cards on ePack. I submitted one for grading. I got an SGC, I don't know, 9 or a CGC9. Here's some other ones though I want to share with you. I love looking at this one. This is me honest that I graded back in well, I don't know what year this was. When was this graded? It would probably tell me, but it's $19 to grade. Here it is at DGS. Yeah, take a look at this card. There it is. The card's several $1,000s now. I think I sold it for a couple $100 in that. Look at that. True gem mint there too. Corner sharpers are man. Anyway, another major advantage, I think. Add to that again with COMC's ability to get eBay auctions, you got the grading, you've got the ePack, you got all these content creators now who are supporting, you're kind of on the same page with COMC. It is definitely the rise of COMC, in my opinion. I'm curious to see what else is coming. So let's go back to these promotions. I'm going to participate here in this TCG one. I thought I was going to send that out this last week. I'll probably get that out this Friday. I've just been very busy with life. And then the next one I'm going to look at is getting this together. And again, this is Basketball Elite. Now, again, I'm looking at dates. So I might even, looks like all these are October 31st, right? October 31st. Right, submission ends October 31st. What's this one? November 5th. So I will even look at breaks. I might even target certain breaks to get after cards for basketball that I can then get in COMC. The other way is, again, I'm looking here on Upper Deck. I'm looking at their ePacks. So again, let me just add this. The third account you need to get an ePack account. Because again, having an ePack account will get you access to all these things, all these products. Now, again, it's only hockey primarily. But I have to assume, right, as COMC grows, you got to assume they'll have, wouldn't it be great if my Fanatics, what's it now card could go directly to COMC, or my Panini instance, I can only see that's going to happen sooner in the future, right? It makes more sense for me to get those cards, ship it to COMC, than ship it to myself. And it also opens the international market, right? I don't have to worry about fees and all the other stuff. So anyway, just wanted to again bring some attention. I'm going to do more videos on COMC, and I've always been more of a primary seller, not a buyer. I am a big fan of, I think I'm already logged out of this account, but I was doing portfolio, trying to sell portfolio. So I try to fiddle with those. I like selling portfolios at discounts. I like bulk selling. There's some of the cards out there. Anyway, I think that's it. I love your comments, feedback. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Where's COMC going? Are you a COMC account? Why do you not have one? Like, why would you not have a COMC account? And how are you using it? Do you buy? Do you sell? Do you do both? Have a great day, guys.